Well, good morning, Michael. This is the map. So Todd's 5th green. If you need to hightail it over to 16, I think Todd is going to have to know how to navigate around his golf course because it's a congested leaderboard. You're going to have to be everywhere.
Important that if I cross 14 that I look left and make sure that I don't get hit by a golf ball as we're moving over. But yeah, I mean, yesterday it is so tight out there, and at the moment we're sort of waiting to see if there's some early movers, and if anybody gets hot on the course, then we're going to be there with them talking you through the afternoon. So looking forward to it. What was interesting though, we're going to make our way out here, Kate, and get over to the putting green, because we started out here yesterday on the putting green and everybody seemed to be putting beautifully. And I made the comment that if, it's the same when they get out there, it'll be a good day. And it really wasn't. A lot of players had a lot of trouble reading greens.
Yeah, and there were some quite big misses, weren't there? Certainly on the 9th green. But for players like Celine Boutier and Amy Olsen, who hadn't seen the golf course before this week, not a problem for them. Form is everything.
Form is everything, but if you have that, what you want in your bag, I've been doing those segments this week, the one thing that you can't pull out of the bag is confidence. And, the players with confidence that have played well the last few weeks, they're on top of the leaderboard again. Minjee Lee, 4 under, another great round after a good week last week. Celine Boutier, who we mentioned, obviously in great form after winning the Vic Open. Amy Olsen, she's just left the green. We're hoping to get a picture of her. She's wearing a lovely mauve top. She is doing incredibly well. What I love is how you deal with disappointment in sport, and what she did last week where she had to deal with all of that emotion to put it all back together, build a package together and come out and have another great round yesterday. I thought that was probably one of the most impressive rounds of the day.
Yeah, and it was a classy comeback, wasn't it, from a very classy player who has played brilliantly so far this season. A few 66s, 67s from Amy Olsen. Let's see how she backs it up today. Have you got sunblock? It is so hot out here.
Yesterday we had a lovely cloud cover. I haven't put it on because I wanted to look my best while I was with you.
You're dazzling.
I'll go and do it after this. But yeah, it's going to be a lot tougher out here today. I think it's going to be a lot hotter. It'll be interesting to see who handles it. What's so important here, get off to a hot start, but in these sorts of conditions, you've got to maintain your concentration. And interesting, even yesterday, we saw a shot from So Yeon Yu that I was covering. I thought, whoa, that made me feel good. Because it was that shot that she hit into 17 and hit the water. You shouldn't talk about bad shots of players, I know, but for the amateurs watching at home, even the best do it sometimes.
Exactly, gives you confidence. I think nearly Lexi topped it on the 13th hole, still walked away with a birdie, so that was good from her. Now, we are talking a little bit later on in Live At about superstitions. Now, if we go back to your halcyon days, did you have any superstitions?
Well, I used to love the grass. Putting surfaces like this at Wimbledon, you could say. And my one big superstition was I had a lot of success there, and after getting a couple of years of success, I would walk to the courts every day. Players have all this magnificent stuff they're looked after with transportation, but I had this feeling of calmness as I could walk down into the courts. The problem I had was that people used to stop by in cars and say, "You need a lift?" I said, "No, leave me alone." And I get a bit narky and nasty. But that was my one superstition I had, and it seemed to work.
Well, it certainly worked. What did you, 9 Grand Slam titles at Wimbledon? It must have taken you ages to get there as well, because that's the queue where people would try and buy tickets in the morning. It would take you about 2 hours to get there, where people stopping you asking for selfies and autographs. Were there selfies back then?
No, there was no selfies back then. We're getting old.
Well, it'll be interesting to find out the superstitions of the players. But you're going to be out on the golf course, so slap on the factor 50. We are looking to a very good day.
Thanks, Kate.